Hey everyone, it is Saturday, so welcome to a new vlog officially. I'm on holiday though, so every day is always Saturday for me. I don't know, this morning was weird. I woke up and like Litsy's not working, which is throwing me off because it's such a normal part of my routine to post and be active on there, and it's not working right now, which is kind of making me angry. But, I mean, hashtag first world problems, really. I am also, I totally forgot to put this in my video before. I feel bad about it. Elise Kova, one of my Instant Buy authors, announced her new book. She has a new series coming out. It's called the Wishes Quartet, I think it is. The first book, Society of Wishes, is coming out January 28th, I believe it is. And she released the cover. It's right there. It's so pretty. I love the pink. And she designed the cover herself, which is actually really, really cool. I've read the summary, and again, I'll link the Goodreads in the description down below, but it sounds like a hacker dystopian government kind of thing with some magic. It's a new adult urban fantasy, and I am just excited for that. I love the whole anything with hacking and computers and everything. I'm super excited about that stuff. I will always give it a go. And then Elise Kova, and I love her writing, and then the cover is super pretty. So, and then it's coming out, like it's coming out pretty soon. So I am really, really excited about that. And oh, the cover, it's just so pretty. This morning I started the audiobook for The Dire King by William Ritter, and I'm following along. I'm on chapter 8 right now. I'm really sad that this series is ending, but I can't put it off any longer. I need to know what happens. I need to know. And I'm going to keep an eye on William Ritter because I really, really enjoyed this series. I'm definitely going to be finishing the audiobook for The Dire King because I'm not finishing. It's not a super long audiobook. I think it's like 8 hours or so, and I'm just obsessed with the series, so I just want to read it all today. And then physically, I'm going to pick up Trader Angels by Anne Blankman later on after I finish The Dire King. And then after that, I think probably tomorrow, I may pick up Renegades. I'm not totally sure what audiobook I want to pick up next, but probably Renegades. We'll see. Hey everyone, it's technically Sunday morning, but I'm counting this as Saturday evening, so it's a little after 1 o'clock on Sunday morning, technically. I was gonna try and, stay up and read all night, but I'm just super exhausted. Apparently I'm like an old woman. As soon as 10:30, 11 o'clock hits, I'm like, yeah, it's bedtime. So earlier this evening, I finished The Dire King by William Ritter, and I really enjoyed it. And then I made some shepherd's pie for dinner, and then I made some cheesecake, and then I watched the Power Rangers movie, which I don't even know what to make of that movie. After that, I picked up the physical book, Trader Angels. Whoops, I have to show it. Trader Angels. The cover is around here somewhere. I just hit the page 207 mark. So the start of section 3, there's a section 3 and 4 that I have left, and that's, I think it's 53% of the way into the book, so I'll be able to finish the rest of the book tomorrow. Depending on what time I get up, I might finish the book, or I might start an audiobook. I'm debating starting The Last Neanderthal by Claire Cameron, which is a shorter book, or starting Renegades by Marissa Meyer, which is a big audiobook. I may be able to listen to The Last Neanderthal in the morning, or most of it in the morning, and then go to yoga, and then come home and finish Trader Angels, and then have dinner, and then finish The Last Neanderthal, and then maybe start Renegades. That's rather idealistic, but that's my goal. Hey everyone, it is Sunday afternoon. I just got back from the gym, as you can kind of tell from my appearance. I went to yoga, and then our gym had this really cool girl power hour where they just had girls come and chat, and they had some free testers from the local supplement store, and they had some giveaways and raffles, and I won a free bath bomb out of it, which was pretty cool. But it was just kind of nice because there's I've been looking at going into protein supplements to try and help with weight loss and everything, so that was kind of a cool intro, so I got some samples to try there, and I got a free water bottle, which is always awesome, because I constantly lose mine. There's something wrong with me, almost, it seems like. And it was just nice to chat to other girls. There's a lot of, it's Alberta, there's a lot of oil field work, so there's a lot of, single guys everywhere, and that's kind of it for the most part, so it's kind of nice to, interact with other human beings that were women. And yeah, so that was just really fun. This morning, right before I went to yoga, I worked on Renegades by Marissa Meyer. Well, I started it. I got to chapter 8, which is about, page 110 or something like that. So it's, 20% of the way in. It's a big book. It's, 500-600 pages, so I just put the bookmark in and went to yoga, and now that I'm back from yoga, I am going to finish Trader Angels, because I really, really want to finish it, and I've got, less than 200 pages or so, so I'm going to do this, and then I think, take a bath and cook dinner and all that fun stuff and then work again on Renegade. So I'll kind of touch base once I finished it. Hey everyone, so I finished Trader Angel's and then had dinner, this like really yummy chicken bacon salad kind of thing, which I think was actually still healthy despite having bacon in it. So now I am working my way through Renegades. I'm like almost 40% of the way in. It's really good. Like I don't know, I just really jive with her writing, which is really nice. And it's definitely a bigger book, but I'm just kind of flying through it. It's really enjoyable so far. My plan is to stay up and just kind of keep powering through the audiobook until I'm too tired. But in all honesty, I'm like super wide awake and I just brewed another pot of coffee. So, I mean, it's only 9 o'clock, and technically Sunday, but I don't have to go to work in the morning, which is super exciting. So I think I'm going to try and finish it tonight, and then I will be done like 75% of the Yule Ball bingo card. Actually, let me grab it. So now I'll be like, where the X's are, I'll be done Renegades on the top too. So then I'll be done the total top row. And yeah, so I only have a couple left. I think what I want to start next. I'm looking, I've got Black Hearts, Wild Beauty, the Book Jumper, the 5th season, and then Smoke. Oh, sorry, and The Wizards of Once, but The Wizards of Once is an audiobook. So after I'm done Renegades, I'm going to start that one. But for physical books, I think, I don't know, I just, every time I look at my shelf of like my December TBR, I just keep looking at this spine. It's just, the concept sounds really cool, and the reviews have either been like, I love it, or I hate it. So I think I'm just going to like finally break down and give it a try and start physically reading this tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. This are probably like one of the, like the women historical fiction, like A Perilous Undertaking or whatever it was, because just like loving historical fiction right now. It's just my vibe at the moment. So yeah, I am gonna drink a bunch of Snickerdoodle coffee, which, oh my god, the butterbeer coffee, like I knew that one was good, but the Snickerdoodle one is so good from Book Lovers Coffee. It's so tasty, and it smells so good. My apartment is like perpetually smells like cinnamon and ginger and everything right now. It's awesome. So yeah, that is probably, I might finish Renegades and maybe check in later on when I finish it. Maybe not. May just check in the morning, but yeah. Good morning, everyone. It is Monday. Well, I mean, technically it's afternoon. I was up until 3:30 finishing Renegades. So I just got up now. It's a little after 12. So it is Monday, right? Yeah, I think it's Monday. I just have to do a little bit of filming today because I missed something on my list the other day when I was filming, so I have to do that today. And yeah, just making breakfast. So just kind of an update. I finished Renegades last night at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I really, really enjoyed it. I'm really excited for the second book. It's going to be a duology, I guess. And this is such a long term, like things don't just like happen like 20 pages after it's mentioned. Like it's a long game book. And I kind of like loved that about not Sarah J. Maas. I kind of love that about Marissa Meyer. It's kind of this, it reminds me of like the Lunar Chronicles kind of lineup thing, sequel, events, how the Lunar Chronicles is kind of planned out. So yeah, I would really highly recommend this. And it wasn't too sci-fi-y, which I was a little bit concerned about that because I'm not major on sci-fi, but it was really good. And there's some slow as hell burning romance. So I am going to start working on the audiobook for The Wizards of Once and following along with that. And then like I said, I'm going to do a little bit of filming. I was going to pick up Smoke, but then I woke up this morning and just went to my bookshelf and automatically pulled this off of it. So I think I want to try and give Black Hearts a try by Nicole Castroman. I'm going to try and read up to maybe page 50 or 100 later on today. Maybe I'll get farther in. And then I have to go to the gym and everything this evening. So yeah, that is my day. I'll kind of keep you updated. Hey everyone, so it is Monday evening. I went to the gym and got my butt kicked, and my trainer mocked me for my eating habits, but he said I was creative and funny, kind of, for the justifications that I had. So I mean, like, there's a point for me there. I came home and had a bite to eat and then watched an episode of Dirk Gently season 2, and now I am making a cup of Christmas Hall, which I figured out, I looked it up and I was right. It is chocolate and cinnamon and it's so yummy. So I am having a cup of that. And since I finished The Wizards of Once just right before I ate dinner here, I am picking up Black Hearts now by Nicole Castroman. I think I'm going to try and get to page 100 tonight. We'll see. I have high hopes for this. I think from what I've heard, people either love it or hate it, and I just have a good feeling about this book. I mean, that feeling's been wrong before. But I have a really good feeling about this book, so I'm excited to give it a go. Hey everyone, and happy Tuesday. I actually did really well last night. I got to page 157 or 160 of Black Hearts. I'm actually really enjoying it now. I like I was going to say before, I think if you were going into it expecting pirates, this would have been confusing, but I'm enjoying it. And I am actually in the middle, you might be able to see all the chaos over there. I'm in the middle of making some of my grandmother's, I don't know what the English word is, but it's kind of like, she called it ketchup, but it's basically like relish that you put on like tortilla and brie and all that kind of stuff. She actually passed away a couple years ago, but my grandfather was able to pass along the recipe to me, so this is the first time I'm actually trying it, that I was able to have all the ingredients in the mason jars and everything. So I'm hoping it's not a catastrophe. I bought enough to make 2 batches just in case the first one does not go well, but we'll see. But while I'm doing that, I'm actually listening to the audiobook for The Last Neanderthal by Claire Cameron. I'm like 2 hours or so into the audiobook, so it's actually like a third of the way in or something. And that is my plans for today. I may go to the mall. I have a gift card to buy some candles, and I'm kind of low because I've actually been using the candles the last few days. I'm actually kind of low on a lot of them, so most of them are almost done. So I'd like to get 1 or 2, and hopefully there'll be some sales on or something. So yeah, I'll check in if I finish The Last Neanderthal or the Black Hearts later today. I just finished The Last Neanderthal by Claire Cameron, and I'm going to have some dinner, I think, take a little bit of a break from reading and watch some 8 of 10 Cats Does Countdown, or maybe some Big Fat Quiz of the Years, something along those lines. But I'm actually pretty happy. I got to the mall and I picked up 2 candles. I got this one, and where's the other one? And this one. And I was able to use up my whole gift card now, so I'm really happy about that. So I don't have like a 50-cent worth gift card in my purse, because that gets annoying real quick. And I'm actually making another batch of relish, because the first one didn't turn out as disastrously as I thought. It was a little bit sweeter than I'd like, but I was still able to eat it. So I have, I wonder if I can show. I wonder if I'll show. But it's really good with really like tortilla, but I've had some with like brie and like crackers just to try it, and it was actually really good. So I'm trying another batch here. So it's like onions, tomatoes, celery, pickles, spices, all that kind of stuff. So I think I just have to try and find a way to like get all the goodies and like stuff and figure out how to do all like the preserves so I can make like big batches and maybe send them out next year for like Christmas gifts or something like that, or like use them to give to my coworkers as gifts and that kind of stuff. And yeah, so I'm gonna watch a little bit of TV, and then I think I'm going to pick up Black Hearts and try and finish that this evening as well. I'm enjoying that one so far, and I mean, it's got problems, but I'm enjoying it nonetheless, and hopefully I'll be done that, and I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Hey everyone, it is Wednesday afternoon. I had a rough evening. I felt like a cold bug coming on, and I thought if I just like drank lots of water and had lots of vitamin C, it'd be good. But it hit me last night, so I've been like sleeping in like 2-hour increments, which has been not fun. So I'm exhausted. But whilst I was awake and unable to go to sleep, I picked up and actually read The Magic Misfits. It's only like 200 pages, and there's some illustrations in there. It's a middle grade, like juvenile. So the font is really big, and it was really cute. I enjoyed it. So, finished that. It's my 7th book, I think, of the week. And now I am starting on the e-audiobook for the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin, I think it is. I'm using this one for the Book with a Betrayal square in the Yule Ball Bingo. I'm only about an hour into the audiobook, but I mean, like, someone killed your kid is pretty big betrayal, especially when it's your spouse. So I'm going to keep working on that and try and get a little bit more sleep in before going to the gym. Hopefully I'll be good to go to the gym, because I already paid for it and I can't get the money back. So, and I can't reschedule this appointment. So hopefully just like kind of eating lots of fruit and taking a little bit of a power nap before, I'll be good to go. And yeah, I'll touch base. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish the 5th season, but I am going to try and start another physical book tonight. I'm debating between The Book Jumper, Wild Beauty, and Smoke. I'm leaning towards The Book Jumper, I think. Yeah, I think so. And then once I'm done all this, I think I want to try and get The Last Sarah read. Reread, sorry. So, yeah, that's my Wednesday so far. Good morning, everyone. It is a Thursday morning. I'm feeling a lot better than I was yesterday. Not really good. I ended up going to the gym last night, which was probably not the greatest idea. My trainer kept being like, are you gonna die? Are you okay? And anytime I had to like do movements, I got like a spinny head. But after that, I went to Shoppers Drug Mart and picked up a bunch of like ibuprofen and like Tylenols and all that stuff, so I feel a lot better. I was finally able to get to sleep last night, but before I did go to sleep, at like 3 or so, I finished the 5th season. It's a weird book for me to review, but I'll do that in my weekly wrap-up. But I also just realized how many books I've read this week. My weekly wrap-up's gonna have to be like super long or have to like just give like a couple like 30 seconds to the books. I'll figure something out though. But right now I actually just started on the e-audiobook for The Last Sarah by Kristen Cicerelli. This is a reread for me. It's the book of the month for the Life and Lit group, and I was a big pusher for people to vote for it. The cover's like super, super pretty, and she's a Canadian author too, which is really, really cool. And yeah, there's like dragons and like slave hierarchy thing kind of going on right now. So I'm really excited to give it a reread. I don't think I retained a lot of it the first time I read it, so I'm happy that I'm going to reread it. And I'm totally going against what I said yesterday. I want to pick up Smoke Now again by Dan Lolita. I'm going to probably be able to finish the audiobook for The Last Sarah and then start reading this tonight and hopefully get to page 100 or so. It's like 400 pages or so, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish it by tomorrow afternoon, evening. But I'm going to give this one a go. And I think after The Last Sarah, I'm going to try and pick up the audiobook for Timekeeper by Tara Sim and follow along with that. But we shall see. I just really, really want to read that one. So yeah, so that is my plan. I'm trying to keep it low-key because I'm not feeling great still and today. So I think I'm just going to like read from home and and I have to edit the vlog as well. I haven't really started doing that, so yeah, that's my Thursday so far. Hey guys, it is almost 5 o'clock, and I actually just finished The Last Sarah by Kristen Cicerelli. I'm really glad I reread it. I definitely remember more of it. Like, as I was going through, I was like, I don't remember this part happening, so I think I just kind of like zoned out when I was listening to it last time. And then once I finished that, I went to my post box to see if I had anything, and I finally did. I know what book this is from Book Depository. It took like 7 weeks for this book to get to me, so I don't know what's going on with... I ordered it before Black Friday, and it's getting here like a couple days before Christmas. Like, no, it shipped before Black Friday too, so I don't know what happened, but I'm really excited to finally get my own copy. Yay! Finally! So I finally have a copy of The Librarian of Auschwitz by, I don't know how to say the last name, Antonio Iturbe? I don't know tons about this other than it's a girl who is Jewish during the World War II who is trying to save books. Just in case you aren't aware, there was a lot of like book burnings and book bannings during World War II, especially by Germans, anything by Jewish authors, anything that had anything not promoting, Aryan lifestyle. So I'm really curious about this. Someone also mentioned a book to me today called like The Tattooist of Auschwitz or something like that. So I'm going to look more into that one too, and it's coming out in January, I think. So I'm really curious to see what the reviews on that are, and I think I'm going to see if I can get a copy of that too. That's a pretty bookmark that it came with. I like how they send different bookmarks every time. Yeah. And I got a package from Society 6. I didn't order anything from them. So maybe it's my sister again, too. What's a travel mug? Awesome. Stop moving, please. I asked for this mug last year, actually, I think. Awesome, and it's a big one. Perfect. I have a Harry Potter one that says don't let the muggles get you down, but I have a really bad habit, especially at work, of like bringing it to work and then forgetting it, and then in the morning I'm like, I have no travel mug. So now I have one that says Espresso Patronum, and it's got the little Harry Potter coffee mug. That's so cool. I love that.
So I am going to try and pick up Smoke later on this evening and read a little bit of that, maybe get to page 100 or so and go from there. I'm also debating instead of picking up that one of I keep like kind of changing my mind, but try and pick up A Perilous Undertaking, I think it's called. But I think I'm gonna read Smoke and then start A Perilous Undertaking after that. I don't know, I'm kind of all over the place in terms of reading. But I'm also really excited too because I noticed actually just while I finished the last Nimsara when I went to go change my, number on my Instagram and my Litsy account that I'm at over 250 books now. I have 251 books read this year. So I'm pretty proud of myself too. And yeah, that's my Thursday. So I just got to edit and then maybe I'll read a little bit and then probably pass out cuz it's been a long day for me. Hey everyone, happy Friday. I was working on Smoke. I got to page, I think 60 of Smoke last night, and it's an interesting book. There's just not a lot of dialogue, so it's going to be a little bit longer of a read. And it's a paperback, but like there's probably like the text is very small, so it's probably the equivalent of 2 pages in a hardcover. So I think it's like really like 600, 700 pages rather than 400 or so that I thought it was. So I'm going to work my way through it. I'm definitely not going to be done by the end of tonight. But yeah, I got a notification when I was going to sleep last night. It was like, you have 1 day until your book returns. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? And then looked and was like, apparently I borrowed the e-audiobook for Lost in a Book by Jennifer Donnelly and totally forgot about it. And it's been sitting in my library shelf for like 2 weeks and 6 days or something like that now, which I feel bad because I tell people not to do that all the time. But yeah, so I am working on the audiobook for that. And the audiobook itself is like, I think only 7 hours long, but like they talk really slow in the audiobook. So I'm listening to it at like almost 3 times the speed and it's still like normal talking to me. So I'm probably going to be finished that today. But right now, I am going to Starbucks to grab a frou-frou drink that I'm probably not supposed to drink anyways. But I'm going to go grab something, probably like chestnut praline or something like that. And then I'm going to go see Pitch Perfect 3. I'm so excited. It came out today. And this is like, I've had so many movies that I was like, I need to go see this. Like Bad Moms Christmas came out and I just totally haven't gotten there. Star Wars is out now, but I'm not going anywhere near that for another couple weeks until the crowds calm down. And I just decided not to see Justice League just because of some of like I saw the costumes for the Amazonian women and I was like, oh, we're back to doing that in movies, are we? Okay, yeah, I'll wait for it to go to DVD or I'll wait for it to go on Netflix, but we'll see eventually whenever that happens, I'll watch that. But I'm gonna go to the movie, watch Pitch Perfect 3, I'm so excited, and then grab a couple things, last minute treats for my dogs for Christmas. Because even though we don't really celebrate anything, it's a day where we get to spoil the dogs. So that's what I love. And then I'm going to come back and then finish Lost in a Book. And then whilst doing that, I'm going to finish editing the vlog, the last little bit of it, and throw it up on YouTube. And yeah, I hope y'all are having a wonderful Friday.